What's going on, guys? You are now tuned in to Channel Sid. On today's show, Thrift Store and Bookstore haul. Guys, you're not going to be seeing too much of these probably due to my new job. I'll be working 6 days a week. I might try and hit up thrift stores after work on Saturday because I get off at 10 in the morning. We'll just see how that goes. But for now, we'll go ahead and we'll get right into this. First up, a couple things from the used bookstore. That's the same one that I did the window mural for. After work Saturday, I did go down into that particular town and poked around in the bookstore there. This is all I found as far as, well, pretty basically anything. Both of these are signed. First book here, In the Presence of My Enemies. This is by Gracia Burnham. This is a gripping account of the kidnapping of American missionaries and their year of terror in the Philippine jungle. I'll go ahead and, if I don't smash and drop my other phone, I will go ahead and read directly from the Wikipedia article here. Gracia Burnham and her husband Martin were American Protestant missionaries in the Philippines with the New Tribes Mission for 17 years from 1986. The couple was among a larger group kidnapped by the Abu Sayyaf, I'm probably saying that wrong, an Islamist separatist and terrorist group operating in the southern Philippines on May 27, 2001. While most of the group were freed after ransoms were paid and several were actually beheaded, the Burnhams were in captivity for a year and a few days. The kidnappers demanded $1 million for their release. A ransom of $330,000 was paid, yet the kidnappers refused to release them. During the eventual rescue attempt by the Philippine Army on June 7, 2002, Martin was killed by 3 gunshots to the chest, and Gracia was wounded in her right leg. Gracia returned to the United States, wrote 2 books, one about her experience, well, both of them, I'm sorry, were about her experiences. Their capture and captivity were the subject of a July 2008 episode of the TV series Banged Up Abroad. She's currently a public speaker now, but this copy here is signed, black ballpoint pen, God bless you, Gracia Burnham. And her other book here, To Fly Again, is signed in thin black Sharpie by God's Grace, Gracia Burnham. These books were together $18, and they were listed as signed copies. I had credit there already. They started a new thing where I can only use half my credit. So, say here I got $18 in books. I can't use $18 of my credit and cover everything and walk out the door like I used to. I only can use $9 of my credit towards the 18. The other half I have to pay. So I did that. It ended up costing me almost $10 for both of these. But it is what it is. Some historical autographs here, in my opinion, so happy to have these. Then I went to a thrift store in the same town. Got some CDs and some books. Also picked up this for my wife. Of course, I kind of like it for myself, as I am an artist. This is Painter Smurf. So very cool. Really stoked to find these. These are Movie Monsters books from Crestwood House. I've gotten these books a few different occasions. Actually, none of these 3 though. I actually wish I had my other ones because I think I'd have the whole set. Actually, I think I was still missing Godzilla. Okay, well, I'm rambling on. These books sell really well, guys. Crestwood House has published other books that don't sell worth a shit, but these monster books sell real well. So I was lucky enough to find these 3. This is The Black Cat, Ghost of Frankenstein, and Bride of Frankenstein. These are great old books, with great stills from the films. These are definitely for kids, well, made for kids anyway. But every book is like this. They have great stills. This one is copyright 1985. It looks like they're probably all from 85. There's the monster. But these are just great. They sell really well, like I said. Even being discarded library copies, just because they're kind of hard to find. I think I had 6 of these. The last time I found some of these, I think I sold them for like $30 or $40. These are newer editions, though. Not in the greatest shape. This one's missing that first free page. I was trying to find a listing of all the books. 50 cents a piece, you can't go wrong with those. And that was a quarter, I think, for the Smurf. And I got some CDs. These were $1 a piece. This is Under Oath. Defying the Great Line. This one's pretty cool because it's CD and DVD. So that's awesome. Booklet is in here. This was originally at the Goodwill for $3.99. So, awesome, like Under Oath. And I got the Monkees Greatest Hits. Very, very cool. All their greatest are on here. The Monkees theme, Last Train to Clarksville, Daydream Believer, I'm a Believer, I'm Not Your Stepping Stone. Very, very cool. Love the Monkees. And then I got a couple of signed CDs. This is Phoenix Heart, Save Love. It is signed here on the CD itself to Mason and Annie. Phoenix Heart. She is a Texas singer. Not really famous per se, but I picked it up because it was signed. I think this is Christian type rock music, pop music. And then we got the epic find for the day. This is CKY, Infiltrate, Destroy, Rebuild. And the CD itself is signed. Signed right there by Matt Dice, or Dice, I'm not sure how you say his last name. Bass guitarist for CKY, as well as All That Remains, who I really love. And then we have Bam Margera's brother, Jess Margera. So awesome, awesome, awesome. I do like CKY a lot. So this was so awesome to find. Epic find. $1 a piece on the CDs. So there's $4, $1.50 there, $5.50 in this. So about $6 for all that right there, including the CKY signed CD. So very stoked. That's it, guys. Thrift store, bookstore haul. Hope you enjoy watching it, and I'll try and keep picking. Like I said, due to the job, I don't know how much picking I'm going to be doing, but we'll see. And that's it, guys. Later.